Okay, guys, we're just going to do this without the vacuum on. We're not going to be making that much dust. We're using the SCM high-speed air tool with a finishing bit, little tiny needle bit there. And I've gone ahead and drawn in his fingers, his nostrils, his mouth, and his eyes. We're going to change it up a little bit. I hope it comes out okay. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to give him some teeth. On the original, it just has a smile. You can see here. The original, he just has kind of like a little smile going. But we're going to open his mouth up a little bit. I made the nose a little bit wide for that here. And we're going to cut in there. And then we're going to drive the center back. And we're going to put little teeth in there. I think we're going to make them more like human teeth instead of big sharp dragon teeth. And then we got our eye ridges right here. We're going to go ahead and do the eyes. And then we'll stop the video. I'll do a little more drawing. We got to put the spine thing on his tail. And on the back of his head. Okay. He's not going to have points like a big dragon with points. Because he's a baby, right? He just came out of the egg. See the egg? He just came out of that. Look, his tail's poking through the back. That was probably one of the hardest things to do on this, was put that freaking tail in there, because the tail has to go under the wing. Okay? So let's go ahead and fire up the SCM, and let me show you its features. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just cut his little fingers in. And we're giving him 5 fingers. I don't know how many fingers dragons have. I think dragons have claws, don't they? But there again, this is not your typical dragon. Okay, and there's his thumb, so we got to kind of notch that thumb out. Man, I should have my magnifier on for this. And we'll get back in there with that little football burr too. Okay, so we got his little fingers, claws, or whatever you want to call them, carved in there. Now we're going to go over there to this side. See, we'll come back up in here and back cut under his fingers a little bit. This one's pretty good already because of the tail. Had to do a lot of back cutting with that tail. So this one's pretty good the way it is. Okay, that's a 1 finger. That's 2 fingers. 3 fingers. And then there's his 4th finger. And we'll just come right up underneath them fingers. Yeah, I know, Rob, you're adding way too much into this for a little wooden dragon carving, right? But that's what makes it just carved, Rob. Doing stupid things that don't need to be done, that nobody will ever pay any attention to. And then we got to come in here and take that little chunk of wood out there. Okay, once again, things that nobody will ever pay attention to. And I'm cutting the eggshell back under there, okay? So, like you can see here, the eggshell, the edge of the eggshell, right in here. You can also, well, you'd have to be looking for it to see it. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now let's go ahead and cut these lips in. I love this finish cutter because it's just so thin, and lets you make like those knife cuts. Okay, so there you see we got a smile cut in now. Okay, now we're gonna cut his eyes in. Nice light touch. Barely going in there, guys. Just going in enough so I can come back and try around, and I don't even know if I can because it's so tight up in there. Try rounding them. Give them little eyeballs. If not, it don't matter. We can get away with, I think we can get away with just painting them. But I did this with a bigger diamond burr, so it's got a real hard cup to it. So I just want to go in deep enough where I can come back with our little football burr and round that over a little bit. That's all we're doing. And then that way he'll have those little eyelid things. Yep. Okay, I don't think we need to go across here. Okay, and we're going to save these little nostrils here for our football bird. Okay, so that's what he's looking like there. Now let's get our little football burr out. Okay, we'll put our finishing burr back in here so we don't lose it. And then we want to get out our very small football burr right here. I don't know if this will be the right choice for this. We may come back and get our diamond, one of our little diamonds in here. Well, this is a diamond too. Okay. So this is our little diamond flame burr. Okay. And this is a pencil. So look at that. This is actually smaller than the lead in a pencil. Oh, I should be wearing my magnifier for this because we are getting into some teeny tiny spaces. So there's our magnifier. So let's go ahead and fire this guy back up, and we'll do the nostrils, we'll do the eyeballs. Oh boy. The only problem with this magnifier is you can really see. You can really see the fuzzies on this guy. Really, it blows them right up. When you guys are using this SCM, if you got one or if you plan on getting one, it's going to take you a minute to get used to using really light, ultra light touch with this thing, guys, because it removes wood so quickly. It really does. So I'll tell you, it's an awesome tool. I feel very fortunate that I was able to afford one. I think we're going to end up cutting these eye ridges back here a little bit. Eyebrows, whatever you want to call them. Because the eyes, after I rounded this one, it seems like it sunk back in the head a lot. And that's okay, because it thickens them up. Anytime you're cutting stuff down really thin like that, you always got to figure, you know, wow, how easy would that be to break something that super thin like that. And then we'll just take this little high-speed tool here and nice light, going with the spin of the tool, and we're just rounding it over. And we can come back with the slower diamond burr too. You can see how far we've cut that back. But the rounding over of the eye is coming out good. Just something to play around with, guys. Don't gotta be perfect. There again, when you start getting into characters that are this small, there really isn't going to be too many people running around with the magnifying glasses to double check on you. And if they're that close, guess what? They're too close. Like I said, I am not no great artist, so I'm not all that worried about criticism on what I do. I mean, come on, it's just a little tiny little tiny dragon that's been kicking my butt. I cannot believe the amount of time that I got in this little thing. Now, you can forego this burning right here by slowing your air pressure down. And that also tells you that your burr's starting to get a little plugged up. But okay. I got into this, working on this thing so hard today. I missed Jordy's live chat. Jordy had a live chat on how many wood spirits he could do in an hour. And yeah, I started working on this thing, and I just totally lost track of time. And that's what happened on my first video too, or the second video of this guy, is I looked up and we were 47 minutes on the video. So I'm like, wow, I got a lot of, I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. And I am not the best person at editing. Why? Why aren't you the best at editing? Because I don't like it. It takes away from my carving time. Believe me, I'd much rather be making crazy little creatures like this than editing. Yeah. I wish they made a smaller football. Smaller little diamond bird. I didn't see anything in their catalog on it. But, yeah, I really enjoy this little carver here. And like I showed you guys the other day, there are other brands, but you know, I guess it's all personal choice. Guess I'm getting a little more dust than I thought. There. Okay, now let's put his nostrils in here. I was kind of thinking about coming back and flaring them a little bit. You know, you can just come right in here and just go make a little, like we did the eyes there. Just a little, bring this down a little bit and just flare that out. But I don't know, I think we're getting too picky. Okay, so let's go in here and cut our teeth back since we're right here. Don't got to go super far back. You know, just maybe a 30-second, half a 16th. I don't know, this might look dumb. I don't care. I think he's going to look awesome with that little smile. I'm not too sure about the rest of them. And we're not going to give them an open mouth. We're just going to give them, you know, like he's smiling, posing for his baby picture. Phil Gropp. For carving your jade, I think that this would be the tool, man. These diamond burrs, I think that this would be the tool for you, my friend. Yeah, Phil. See, we're just burning up time. This guy almost looks like a baby Barney, doesn't he? Okay, guys, let me finish this up. See how we push the teeth back a little bit? Let me finish this up with the teeth, and I'll come right back to you and show you the teeth, and then I'll also lay out for the thing running down his back. All right? Hey guys, welcome back. He's as done as I'm gonna do him. Here is our little dragon and an egg. That's what he came out looking like. All right. So I've got a lot of editing to do yet, guys, on this little baby dinosaur and an egg deal. So that's the end. We just got to paint him and maybe come in here and cut the bottom of his egg a little deeper. But that's it, guys. Happy Mother's Day. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? Share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Hit the bell. And we will catch you guys on the next one, all right, guys? Be awesome. Carve something awesome. Carve every day. Stay safe, guys. Catch you later. Bye.